So this tune is a new one of mine. It's not recorded yet. This is the exclusive recording here in Yellow Room Studios of the tune called Able Man. And it's kind of an amalgam of various people from my community up in Whidbey Island, Washington, where I farm full-time for a living. The guitar thing is actually becoming more and more of a seldom opportunity for me, which, for better or worse, I don't resent the farming for that, but they're just two different beasts. But anyway, so I farm for a living, and I'm surrounded by a lot of farmers and other rural characters with their rural lifestyles, and that allows me to kind of tap into a different set of lyrical ideas than I think some songwriters get to, which are living in cities. I think most songwriters just live in cities because that's where the musical communities are, and I happen to be out kind of in the boonies, and gotta see this piece of the landscape and piece of the rural America that is pretty beautiful and wondering, but also like dark and depressing at times, to see what humans have done to the land and see what the land has done to humans at times. And so this tune, Able Man, is about no one specific, but kind of a mishmash of various people in my life that I tried to turn into one character to tell a story about a farmer.
The reaches of his mind, and sharp at the old west fence line, fading out down where the snowberries crowd the creek. He'll tell you where the frost might sit well in May, where the loam starts acting more like clay, and where the blackbirds nest on the edge of the winter wheat. Watch the highway long grow tired and old, nowadays working more like a one-way road. The banks sucking dry every home around. When the combines drop like dinosaurs, when the dollar to the bushel done hit the floor, only one plow left that knows this valley ground. He is a man, he is a man, he's an able man, pulled from the womb with his own two hands. And on the day that lifting a spade is more than he can stand, he'll carry you down and do one last hole on the edge of the wetland. She started telling himself lies the day he lifted the veil to kiss a bride. Some honest work should serve this woman well. But she was born of books and finer things. That farm did nothing but clip those wings. 60 open acres, tight as a prison cell. She'd resent her life, that chunk of land, his simple mind and dirty hands. The city growing faint behind the hills. He'd be at those roads from the break of day, but late lantern light in the tractor bay. Her cries too faint to penetrate his will. He He is a man, he is a man, he's a stubborn man. And pulled from the womb with his own two hands. And on the day that lifting a spade is more than he can stand, he'll carry it down and drill one last hole on the edge of the wetland. Autumn Eve, his boy was born. He was out there racing a thunderstorm. Wouldn't let that ride go wasted in the fields. Well, the grain got safe into the barn as the nurse laid the boy in his mama's arms. The city would soon claim this man's greatest year. He is a man, he is a man, he's a lonely man. Pulled from the womb with his own two hands. And on the day that lifting a spade is more than he can stand, he'll carry